Rohan, you're in Brooklyn chasing the story of community gardens. What do you got?
A stunning article was written in the New York Post regarding a study of herbs and vegetables that were grown in co-op or community gardens in New York City, specifically in Brooklyn, where I am right now to check it out. The findings? A high level of toxicity in a lot of these herbs and vegetables, things such as lead. Now, these gardens, as I'm sure you have seen, are becoming more and more popular in cities, especially in New York. You'll see a vacant lot one day, the next day you'll see a garden built with people from the community pitching in and growing herbs and vegetables such as carrots, kale. I have some kale right here, some carrots. Cilantro is a big one for in the city, and a lot of herbs and a lot of herbs such as basil and thyme and things of that nature. They will be taken to farmers markets on the weekend and sold to the community, basically so you buy fresh from your backyard. Now, this study was actually done by Cornell University, and in their findings, they showed an extremely high level of lead in some carrots and also some herbs such as thyme and basil that were pulled out of some of these gardens that I actually checked out this afternoon.
And when soil is contaminated by lead, that is not an easy fix. That lead stays in the soil for a long time, and our bodies do not like lead.
I also visited a local farmer's market and ran into a couple who actually owns a community garden of their own. It was named the cleanest community garden in Brooklyn, and they let me know that people should be informed and educated before they try to start one of these gardens.
It is important to test the level of toxicity in the soil. Our community garden went through a process it's called the Red Shed Garden. We actually got the greenest block in Brooklyn this year, but we had to go through years of getting the soil tested and having it approved for us to be able to eat the vegetables that we grow.
Things that these community gardens grow in a place like Brooklyn, they'd be kale, a lot of leafy green vegetables, things such as cilantro, definitely some herbs and things like thyme and basil, and also carrots are pretty big. They grow a lot of carrots down here as well.
If you've got someone that was named the cleanest community garden, it would beg the question, who's got the dirtiest, and what standard do they use? Because I got to believe one of the things driving this is the economy. You know, you go to Whole Foods and you're going to spend a lot of money to get a carrot that size and to get fresh kale.
Eating locally grown produce is going to be good for you 99% of the places, but when that place that you're growing it is a backyard where a brownstone stood after a brickstone before it, and all of them have been crumbled down into the ground and possibly lead-based paint, as he said, don't eat that food.
Right, in the United States, they don't have regulations to look for levels of lead and things like that in vegetables. This report was done off the standards of the European Union, which I'm sure, Bill, you have a lot to say about their stringent standards for vegetables and fruit.
Oh, God, the European Union. You know, you probably have to eat 50 carrots in a sitting to even have any potential effect. So I don't buy that.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I belong to a local farm. I go every week. I love it. Bring the vegetables back. I'm going to make a salad tomorrow.